Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Rob Makes Prog. So last time we started having a look at the next section, and I'm still unsure as to whether this will end up as part of this song or part of a new song, but this is how it goes. Sometimes the idea you have is good but doesn't fit with what you're doing, but I have done a bit more since last time. So what I've done is... So last time we wrote some vocal parts. We used the flute part here to generate some harmonies. And then we recorded them in here. And then we had a sort of like a melody line as well that we put over the top. It sounded awful when I was singing it. So I thought I'd redo them. But because of the nature of this, I thought it'd be better with words, so that these flowy bits would be more staccato. And I'm sticking with the sort of theme that the feeling this gives me with. I thought it needed lyrics of sort of defiance. Defiance was the theme of the lyric. Defiance in the face of adversity, in the face of overwhelming odds. And that's kind of like where I've gone with it. That's the sort of thing I wanted to do. So I wanted to show you the lyrics first of all. So it's quite short. I don't know if they're going to stay. I'm like the first verse. I'm not so sure about the second. But this is what we've got. Once again, we of stout hearts come together to battle for mastery of our fates. We will not allow this force to strip away everything we fought so hard for. We won't be restrained. Very defiant, I think. It's stoic in the face of overwhelming odds. It's standing in front of the steamroller to stop them rolling down your house. And then the second verse, when you see us, come not to our aid. It won't be us that needs your attention. There's an S supposed to be there. It won't be us that needs your attention. Our bodies may be on the ground, but we stand proud amongst our dead. And we all know we won't be leaving here alive, but we still hold our shields. I mean, I reworked that, so that's actually better than the first thing I wrote. But I like it. Again, it's like, don't worry about us. We'll sort ourselves out. We don't need your attention. Look at our enemy. They might need your attention. And we may have a lot of dead, but we stand proud, knowing that we've stood here and given our lives for what we believe in. That's essentially the feeling that this bit is reminding me of. For some reason, I don't know why. It's sometimes these things just feel like they exist and I'm experiencing them rather than I've made them up. And whilst I have definitely made it all up, I don't know. It just feels like it's coming from somewhere else. So I've recorded these vocals, and I was just going to record one take of them, and then I thought, well, what if all of those are harmonising as well? So I've actually done. I've made a major chord of basically the melody. I haven't changed it up. They're all singing the same thing. They're slightly out of sync because it's really hard to, unless you like practice it over and over again. But each take took me a few times each, basically, not very many. But I think it's sounding pretty good. Another thing I've done is spread them out a bit. I've got an idea of what I want, which I'll tell you after we've listened. So we're just going to listen to it. So this is just the vocals without any of the MIDI.
Once again we a stout heart come together to battle for mastery of our fate. We will not allow this force to strip away everything we fought so hard for. We won't be restrained. When you see us, come not to our aid. It will be us that need your attention. Our bodies may be on the, but we still hold our shield.
Oh. Oh, what? Why are they there? They should be over here somewhere. I don't know. I don't know why. I have no idea how that happened. Sorry, I'll play that one again. They're not lined up very well either. Like, I'm not sure. Probably come in there. As you can see, they're not all in sync. I can just kind of adjust them a little bit for now.
When you see us, come not to our aid. It would be us that need your attention. Our bodies may be on the ground, but we stand proud amongst our...
Sorry. This repeat was on as well. We're not doing very well today, are we? I'll show you again.
When you see us, come not to our aid. It would be us that need your attention. Our bodies may be on the ground, but we stand proud amongst our dead. And we all know we won't be leaving here alive, but we still hold our shields.
There we go. So I've got that's the octave of that downwards, and then we've got the third and the fifth in there. And it kind of works, I think. I think it works really nicely. And we've got underneath as well, we've still got the this bit.
Once again.
And I like that. I think that might need to be a bit louder, maybe spread out even. Maybe like that should be like swamping the sound in some way. I mean, I don't know if that's going to sound any good. But
once again, we a stout heart come together to battle for mastery of our fate. We will not allow this force to strip away everything we've worked so hard for. We won't be restrained.
I think that's sounding really good. I think obviously it's just scratch tracks. They'll sound a lot better when I've practiced them and sung them in better and balanced them. Also sung them through a much nicer mic. But yeah, I think that's those bits. I think maybe we need another verse as well. I'm not sure at the moment, but I've got a couple of ideas. One idea is if we have a look at these chords over here. Could they form another part? Basically, is what I'm thinking. So let's take them and see. Or the other thing as well is, would something like this melody fit over the top of what we've got there? And could we sing these lyrics there? Well, if we could link them together, it would make these parts feel less disparate, which we want. We don't want everything to. I don't want to feel like everything's just plonked on the top. If we can link them together in some way, then it could work really nicely. I don't know if they're in the right sort of key for each other. So what we're going to do, let's experiment. Let's have a listen together. No. It doesn't fit at all. It's not right. It's got a completely different feel to it. Okay, I'm going to scrap that idea then. But I do like the idea of a sort of lyrical vocal melody over those. So, okay. That also takes away the link. So I don't know. I'll have to rethink the link. It may be that this ends up being a different song and this ends up going into something else entirely. At the moment, that seems more likely. I wasn't expecting that to just work straight away, but if you're listening to where the accents are and where everything feels like that, I thought it might fit a bit better than it did, unfortunately. That's a thought. I've just had another thought. Let's just see what this does. Oops, I don't want that. Let's just... No, what am I doing? We're controlling and Zing, that's what we're doing. And we're going to cut that there, and we're going to cut that there. We're going to steal these two pieces. We're going to put them over here. We're going to put them right out the way. So we can experiment with them. I just want to hear what they sound like. About a quarter of the speed, maybe. So the easiest way to do that is time stretching them. They are at the moment 4 bars long. So if we do it for another 4 bars, another 4 bars, and another 4 bars, we end up with this. So what I was thinking is like if there was more of a slow sort of languid part, sort of like if we joined up all the gaps. Oh look, they're all off time slightly. Are they all off time slightly? Yeah. Why? Because I didn't cut them in a good place. Ah, because I stretched them slightly too far. Like. Right, let's move them. Let's try that again, because no wonder it sounded a little bit wrong. So the 4 bars. It's cut in a funny place. Right, we need to cut it off there. Delete those bits. Right, that's what's funny. Right. Is that on the grid? Yeah. Okay. Let's try that again. Do. So it's 2 gaps. So there, and there. Right. And then we're gonna sort these gaps out. Make another melody from it, or at least like chords, a beginning of a chord structure. Shall we just do that? Yeah, I don't know why I made a noise like Scooby-Doo then, but I hope you enjoyed it. Then we've got these. We've got these. I've kind of distracted myself because I was actually going to show you something. Well, I was going to experiment with something else, which was the in-between the bits of the vocals to start building it into something more than just a vocal bit. I was thinking some sort of... Anyway, we'll come back to that because I've just had this idea instead. And that's how it goes sometimes. Right, let's see what this sounds like. I can hear potential in here. There's definitely things that were like this note and this note. I must have messed that up somewhere because it sounds when it comes to that bit. Sounds a little bit off there, doesn't it? Especially maybe it's this F and this E there. Maybe that should be like that. Ooh. Let's just solve that. I mean, I know that's going to be happening on the other one, but it's so quick I don't think you'd notice. complete opposite. Oh, I can hear what happens next. Okay. Ba-dum, da-dum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. That's as simple as that. That's what happens next. Which is just. So it goes. And I think that's the first one of it. Oh, should be there then. So it goes. That's a gap of 4 between the Fs, yeah? Yeah. And then a gap of 2. Oh, 4 on the next one. That makes sense. To me, anyway. It gives it a bit of a wobble. Does it start there then? Does that bar count? I'm trying to work out where to split the track. See, if I split it there, it starts halfway through a bar. Unless. Unless we have a longer note there just to round that bit off. Actually, yeah, I think that kind of works. So that means I can cut that there. So at what point does it repeat? I suppose it's there. I suppose that's the repeat, isn't it? So it'll be like that. Oh, it's awkward, isn't it? It's because I've put in that extra beat. So what time signature is that? God knows. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, hang on. What have I done? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've put an extra. It's actually just 4, 4, but in an awkward way. So it's actually like that, and you slice that off. There we go. That makes more sense. It's actually quite sensible for what I normally do. And then like drum wise, I'm thinking it would be like, let's just put that drum bit in. Very simple. That's it, basically. So I imagined it more like. Maybe it's, I don't know, random drum hits. Anyway, we'll come back to that. But oh yeah, this bit as well. I can hear potential there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. It kind of feels, I don't know, it's got a feeling, it's got a funny feeling to it. I don't know what, but we're going to come back to that anyway, because we're going to look at this here. I'm going to get rid of this guitar because it's just annoying me, and I know what I was thinking there, but I'm not sure that's the right thing anymore. But here, what I am thinking is, so we have this comes in, so we've got the drone. Oops. Here we go. Just turn it up a bit, sorry. There we go. I think two of them, but the last note should change so it feels more resolute. More resolute, or more like a resolution is kind of what I mean by that. So what we'll do is double that. slide that back. Put that there, and then this last note will be. So I'll just go over those quickly now. And this one, what does this one do? And this one, what does that one do? If I can get that low note. That's the wrong note. That might work for that one. What about this one? I mean, it'll do for now. It's just to show that does that there. I wish I had a better range. So there, so that's that, and then there's a big gap. You see, that's what comes next. Is a big gap. These move over again. This might have words as well. I might change these to the words. This should be, yeah, playing. And then it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. And then I think like we play that melody, but really bombastically, like almost like a brass band or something like that. I don't know what instruments yet, but it. But these come in, maybe screaming electric guitars even, just playing that, but like really boom, like almost Kessel drums going on. Let's just first of all we'll do the drums. I don't like how this is sitting off. It's not off grid, but it's the way it splits it up there. It's actually on grid, fine, but I don't like it. I like everything to be neat and tidy. So how many? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let's just put some bass drums in on the. Let's change that length to quarter notes. It's a lot easier to manage. This is a slow bit, so we don't need a drum solo. We just need a pace. I may have done this too quickly. It might need half the amount here. Sounds so out of time. It's because I did it not against the grid. If I actually just slide it that way a little, it might line up a little better. Yeah, okay, sounds a little better. I'm thinking like big toms or something like that. I don't know. Maybe even like toms on the beats as well. Big tom and a kick. When I do this, even though I don't play drums and don't know what on earth I'm doing, I do try and remember that the drummer only has 4 limbs. So only ever 4 things at once, and only two arms and 2 foot things, basically. Bum bum, like that maybe. Bum. Oh. Just trying to imagine this feeling and trying to get out of this. Maybe it should even be like should have like. Oh, why is this? It used to be that velocity was the only thing that it showed here. It showed it automatically, and it was there every time you wanted it. Oh yeah, okay. Let's go back a bit. Maybe that is a snare, and that is a kick. And then we go to 32, and we go. I want this to be a little bit, yeah, more like that. We do that again, but we go. I don't. Maybe like that actually. No, maybe even. Take that one out. No, it wasn't that one that needed to come out. But one of them does. Maybe that one. Like the idea is to give the drummer a good idea of what I was intending. Like these rolls are always kind of like, they always feel a little bit dramatic, which is the idea. You can barely hear that drum. Well, you'll hear that. Just kind of making up as I go along, as usual. Probably should be. I always do this. I do the whole thing, and then I go, "Oh yeah, cymbals." But that's probably a good thing, because then you can kind of work out where they go a bit better. But then again, it's up to I'd rather the drummer work a lot of this out. What about this? This is going to sound awful. I think the other way round, though. I don't think that was particularly awful. I think it should end on a snare, though. Or maybe... and then maybe they're not quite as powerful. Okay, and so that's like half of it. So let's just duplicate that. That goes on that spike, I think. Large part, yeah. But now we need a few more because we're now in territory. Give it a bit more verve. Verve? Is that a real word? Maybe there. No, it's there. And then maybe this doesn't happen here. Maybe this is a... Why don't I actually look at what I'm clicking on? Crash cymbal 1. Yeah, so let's add in some crash cymbals. Feels like decorating a cake or something, this does. It's like, where do the embellishments go? Don't overdo it. Don't make it garish. Oops, should have been one there. There again. think that's kind of nice. That's kind of like that sort of feel I was going for. But it's not going to go over those bits. It's going to start kind of when they finish. I don't know if there's going to be like a little breath before. So it just goes... like a bar or two bars. Yeah, okay. And then what we'll do then is we need to imagine what instruments we want here, and that's a tricky thing to do. And it's like, do I go overboard and choose instruments I can't play myself, which has financial consequences, or do I stick with what I know because that's financially more viable, even if it's not perfect? And I think for now I will stick with something financially viable, since I'm not very well off at the moment. Let's just see what this might sound like with the sax. It's actually this one we want. Sorry. Okay. Let's grab these, give them to guitars and saxes. Get them really electric, really contrast with the sort of style I was thinking. Why? Because I think it would fit and it would tie it sonically to the start. I don't know if I've given the right parts to the right instruments yet. This one sounds very harsh and loud. Oh, it's jumped up in volume somewhere. Bass line. Boom, boom. F sharp. Or it's G sharp. Have we got any that's doing this already? Because we could probably just copy. Yeah. That one, EF. Yeah. This one. What's the main part? I think maybe we give it. That is G sharp. Okay, we're going to give the sax part to the bass as well for now. Impossible, because that A doesn't exist there. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to give this part to the bass, because I've probably already worked out the bits that sound horrible. Okay, it's going to change. Try that. Oh. Not sure about that. What are the others doing? That's a D. Okay. Okay. Maybe that was better on that one as well. It's the same basically. let's see if it just kicks straight back in after. Same again.
Once again, we a stout heart come together to battle.
It's not quite in time. Why? Because of that.
Once again, we a stout heart come together to battle for.
This doesn't quite work, does it?
Once again, we a stout heart come together to battle for mastery of our fate. We will not allow this force to strip away everything we put above for. We won't.
Something's not quite right. It should line up with that, but why does it...
Once again, we a stout heart come together to battle for.
I think, like, these vocal takes I've done are kind of... They're not quite in line with the grid. I think we should just push them back a bit like that.
Once again, we a stout heart come together to battle for mastery of our fate. We will not allow this force to strip away everything we put above for. We won't be restrained.
Okay, I think, right, I can hear what's going wrong. And what I've done is I've written quite a strong thing going on here, which is then overriding what we originally wrote. And it's not quite fitting anymore.
Once again, we a stout heart come together to battle for
Like the rhythm of where these chord changes aren't quite working. So what we do is we delete those vocals there. We then will go up to here and we will edit what they're doing and replace all of the slower vocal bits over time. So right, okay. So what we need what we need to do is do a lot more editing. It's all about the timing. I don't think the notes are wrong. It's all about where these chords are coming in. What's that? What's that one doing there? Right, we don't need that. That's just messing about. We'll come to that because I don't know what I don't know what I've changed there to make that work. Okay, right. So all of these. Oh, this is tricky, isn't it? Okay. We need to open all of these at once. We need to slice all of this down so we can see what the hell's going on. Right. So we should have. We've got all the basses. And all of those chords. Have we got all of them in place? Yeah, they're just overlapping in places, and that's fine. So let's press play and see where we need to edit this. But we also need to hear what the vocals are doing. So let's just hear the top line.
Once again we a stout heart. Once again we a stout heart. Come together to battle for.
Come together
To battle for.
So I think those... Why are you doing that? I don't want you to do that. I just want... Okay, these ones I want to do that, and these ones I want to do that.
To battle for to battle for mastery of our fate. We will not allow this mastery of our fate.
I think...
Mastery not allow this force to strip away.
Ba 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 da.
Fate, we will not allow this force to strip away.
What's going on here? Can any hear? Alright, I can't hear any of these chords. And I want to hear those chords, so I know what the hell's going on. In fact, I want to hear all these chords.
Wait, everything we want to
That's it.
battle for mastery of our fate. We will not allow this force to strip.
Bum, bum, bum. I don't think that works here. Maybe it worked on the other one, but it doesn't work here. Does that work?
Allow this force to strip away everything we want to hide. Fate, we will not allow this force to strip.
No, no, no. That was beautiful. Okay. That's sometimes things just work, don't they? You're thinking this doesn't sound right, this doesn't sound right, and then you accidentally do a thing, and bang.
Once again we are stout hearts come together to battle for.
That's not right there.
To battle for.
I might be just off on there.
To battle for.
Yeah, I think maybe what we do is split. Okay. Take that out.
To battle for.
It's not quite there, is it? Let's change the vocal line now to the MIDI because it's more accurate in terms of timing. But let's make it audible. There is it. I kind of want to put that in a different place so I can hear it better. Let's put it in the flute. grab all these again. Let's listen again. Yeah, here. Better. Yeah, okay, let's keep that. I feel like that's more accurate to what we're doing. In which case we will replace those with those as well. And we'll also replace those with those. Something sounds odd about that now. It's there. It needs a linger. I think this needs a linger. Right. We'll fix this. I feel like that. Oh, hang on. I think that just needs to linger like that. Right. If I change that on this, right, let's change that on this one as well. La 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 la. Okay. And then let's have a look at changing it on here, seeing if it still fits with the pattern. Or did I change it out of the pattern for a reason? Let's find out. I mean, it's there. Right, I'm going to have to undo this. Let's just see if it sounds terrible without. Sounds fine, actually. I think that sounds all right. Okay, which means that's what we'll stick with. And I think we'll leave it there for today. I hope you're not too turned around and messed up and confused, and feel like I do, which is a little, well, quite quite confused. God knows what we're going to do with that bit. All right, well, thank you for joining me. What I'm probably going to do is press stop here to end this episode, but I'm quite deep into this in my head, so then I'm going to just press start recording again, and it's going to be the next episode. Although I might have a little break. All right, thank you very much for joining me, and hopefully see you again next time. Goodbye.